Today, we are diving into how you can fetch real-time weather data and forecast information using Python and the OpenWeatherMap API. Whether you are building a weather app or exploring API, this video is for you. Let's get started. Alright, first things first, we need an API key from OpenWeatherMap website. It's super easy to get one. Just head over to this website and sign up. First, hit Sign In, and then select Create Account. Fill in your details and click Create Account. Since I've already got mine, I won't be going through that part again. Once you're signed in, head over to the API section and you'll find your API key. Copy it and store it safely in a text file. Keep it private. Now that we've got the API key, let's check out the pricing. Awesome news! We get 1000 API calls per day for free, perfect for student projects. Now let's jump to VS Code. I have stored the API key in a text file called API_key. Now, we can start coding. The first step is importing the libraries we need. Here we've got requests for handling HTTP requests and json for parsing the data we get back from the API. Now I'm reading the API key in the text file, and this is the base URL on with which we need to pass the city and API key. I am fetching the current weather data for a specific city, Paris. Here's the URL we are going to call. This is where the magic happens. Now, we send a GET request to OpenWeatherMap, passing in the city name and our API key. We also specify that we want the temperature in Celsius by adding units equals metric. So, in this output, you can see we've got the weather description, the temperature in Celsius, the humidity percentage, wind speed, and the pressure. All of this data helps us understand the current weather conditions for that city. Now let me print them individually. Now let me run it. Great! We have got all the data correctly. Well, let's now wrap this code with a function with try except and create a production level code. Now let me run it. Cool. We have got output. Now, let's talk about forecasts. You can also use the API to get a weather forecast for the next few hours. We're going to use a different endpoint, but the process is pretty similar. I am just changing the URL. Now let me run it. This time, we'll get an array of forecast data, including timestamps and weather descriptions. Now let's create a function that will convert the timestamp to a readable date and time and print out the temperature and weather for each forecasted time slot. Now let me run it. As you can see, we get a forecast for the next few hours, showing the temperature and weather conditions at each time. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the bell for more Python tips. Leave any questions in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.